Damn, boy. I'm about to wake some motherfuckers up out the grave with this shit. So, what's good? G with it, mugbuck ganger. You see who that is? That's one of the #1 foodies in the world right there. Kirby Gang. And you know what Kirby likes? Kirby likes curry. But today we're making chili. You know what I'm saying? We got all them ingredients laid down for everybody. I'm gonna show y'all we'll go in there one by one. Show y'all how to do that. I got some people on YouTube who you feel me, bumped into their recipe, and I'm pretty much gonna follow theirs. And you feel me, do my own razzle dazzle. You feel me? Shout out to Kimmy's Creations, One Stop Shop, Off the Chain with Joe, and Smoking and Grilling with AB. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna show y'all how it be in that motherfucking kitchen. So go and get y'all motherfucking orders in. Y'all already know. So step 1, everybody uses stew meat and all of that, but I wanted to use top sirloin filet as my little stew meat. So I'm gonna chop that up. That's the first process is pretty much meat browning. So we're gonna chop this up with a little bit of that salt and a little bit of pepper, but I like pepper, so I go up in there with a little bit of that, a lot of that pepper. Now I'm saying, boom. Like I said, we just come to a brown on that. All right, next step, we're gonna go up in that mug with our ground beef. And everybody doing 2 pounds of ground beef, but I don't really do ground beef like that, so we got a pound of ground turkey too. There it is. All right. It's still meat browning, you feel me? It's still meat browning right now. That's the process right now. We meat browning right now. Get that all brown now. All right, so I'm gonna have to do this one quick. Kind of like off cam a little bit, but damn. All that grease getting ate up in that motherfucker. They took a napkin and, damn. They took a napkin and got some of that grease up. And I put napkins to the side. But then you're going to go up in there with your green bell pepper, your bell peppers. And I got onions and red bell peppers and a piece of garlic. I'm going to go up in there with that right quick. It's kind of hard to chop all of it up and do all of it right quick. Give me 1 second. Diced red bell pepper. Green bell pepper. Yellow bell pepper. This shit taking a while to cut all the peppers up, y'all. Y'all better give me some motherfucking time, motherfuckers. Take some fucking time, alright? I know the Iron Chef homie's gonna appreciate this. Y'all appreciate some of that onion cutting. That baby don't like that onion cut, but you know. Here y'all go. Some onion cut. Add some hot for y'all. Then I get about right there. Then I turn that motherfucker up like this. Now turn that motherfucker like this, right? I'll do this move. Look at that. Diced. Look at that. Dicing them boys. Look at that. Come on now. Chef. I'm a fucking chef, gang. Look at, boy. Boy. And y'all lucky the light making it too bright in here. Boy, look at that. Diced to perfection. You would think I was in there with Gordon Ramsay, nigga. You think I was in there with Gordon Ramsay, motherfucking White Castle, man, White Castle, Gordon Ramsay. My veggie delays, but I gotta cut them off cam and shit. I mean, you feel me? I cut this one on cam, but here I go. Sweet onion. Throw that up in there. And they did say cut it down to a low heat. I had already did that before I started doing all this because it was going to take me a much longer time to cut all my veggies than everybody else. And then I'm going in there with a garlic too. Let y'all see that before I stir it up. That crazy? The onions took over. I think I put too much of that onion in here. But here y'all go. That's what the chili looking like for right now. I don't know if this pot gonna be big enough. Cause we gotta add the meats back in. Beans, tomatoes, tomato paste and shit. I don't know if there's gonna be enough room. Stay tuned.
And it's a Mac's secret ingredient right here. A little bit of that minced garlic in there. Don't tell nobody. Then he said, go ahead and add your little stew steak, your stew meat back in there, which I use steak, so I'm gonna throw that stew steak back up in there. Boom. Show y'all what that shit looking for. Up top view. I ain't a left hand stirrer. I'm a right hand stirrer. So. There we go. Damn, y'all. Shit just look like a motherfucking meat carnival. So they say it's about 2 tablespoons of that tomato paste, which I'm pretty good at eyeballing that. They say go up in there with a can of that tomato sauce. I don't really do tomatoes like that, but recipe is a recipe. I'm still gonna be less tomatoes than everybody else do. And then, right, last but not motherfucking least, there it is, the diced tomato. And I didn't get no can, I just got some heirloom tomatoes. Cause I don't know, heirloom tomatoes they just look better for cooking and other to me. That is all that. That's all your physical foods that you're gonna throw in there. Now we're gonna have to throw them seasonings up in that shit. But damn, look at that shit. Hold on. Get y'all the up top view. Damn, boy. I'm about to wake some motherfuckers up out the grave with this shit. So everybody been adding beer to theirs, but I was feeling some of this cherry wine, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Alright, not too much to save me a little shot left. You know what I'm saying? That's one. Then we're gonna go up in there with a little beef broth. I don't know how much, but just trust the motherfucking process. And I'm gonna hit this motherfucker with a little, it's another Mac's secret low key. That shit like tar. Put that beef bouillon on that ass though. All the motherfucking aromas over here, y'all. Put my nose in that motherfucking chili. Put my motherfucking nose in that motherfucking chili. Alright, so let's get it popping with them seasonings. So a little bit of Italian. What I'm hitting it with. Y'all can follow suit if y'all want to. You don't got to. I'm hitting it with some parsley just because I like parsley. Or I like the look of parsley. One of the two. A little bit more of that pepper. You can't never have too much pepper. Never have too much pepper. I mean, you can, but I like pepper, so a little spritz of that pink salt one more time. And I'm coming in there with some red chili flakes. Coming up in there with some red chili flakes. Then I'm gonna go up in there with a little bit of that Lowry's for the meats. Light though, we light on the Lowry's today. Then we're gonna hit it with some of that nature seasonings. Shout out to Jono and them babies and them burgers. Hit it with that nature seasonings. And then Dover gonna help with them veggies. Come across with that Dover. Can't be scared of that dough, but that dough will go crazy. Motherfucker. Then we got some motherfucking, what's this? Cayenne. Gonna hit it with a little cayenne. Then you gonna hit it with a little nutmeg. Oh wait, hold on. Nutmeg. I meant cumin. My gang. Alright, you said it. I'm gonna put a little nutmeg in that motherfucker. He did. Alright, we found that motherfucking cumin, so go up in there with some cumin. And you gotta have that smoked paprika. The smoked paprika. And that shit looking seasoned to the motherfucker. And this the special ingredient, alright? Chilling and grilling when AB put me on this. He said the other people ain't gonna tell you that I'm gonna put you on. Put that cinnamon in that motherfucker. Just a little bit. There it is. Now we seasoned to perfection. Now we stir it on up. You feel me? We wasn't scared of them seasonings. Now we stir it up, and I think we let it cook for like a little hour and a half. Then we gotta come back and bust their head with them beans. Alright, so I added a little hint of this, and now he said go on ahead and let that cook for about 1:15. So I got an hour set, and then I'm gonna add 15 minutes to that, and then gonna go back up in there, hit them on the head with them beans, like I said. Alright, we back though with the last step, okay? It's the last step for y'all out there who really be liking that shit. I don't really be putting too much up in there, so y'all only gonna get like a third of the can. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. You can make your chili how you want to. We're gonna go back up in there with some of them red kidney beans. A little drop. And some of them black beans. You feel me? There y'all go. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do free whole day like that. There y'all go. I put something in there. You can't say I ain't put nothing up in there. There y'all go. I've been coming up in here and stirring it every little 13 minutes, I say. My fault. Damn, that shit looking crazy now, boy. This shit about to wake up the ghouls and the zombies off this one. That's alright. Come on. Get some chili. It's cold outside. It's so chilly outside, I might grab a bowl. Look at that. Little steak piece right there for y'all.
Well, that's why it's free. It's got fucking 20 minutes of ads.
Damn, 20 minutes of ads is crazy. Steak pieces. I'm about to try that shit. I could just put it on low. I'm gonna let it start doing that simmering. Kick that timer up for another motherfucking 30 minutes. And this shit gonna be ready to be digged in. Sorry, y'all, we ain't got no sour cream, no green onions, but shit, you feel me? For tonight, we got the oysters. And then I'll grab some of that on the way home tomorrow for y'all. Cause this shit gonna be busting for the next 3-4 days. Then we gonna hold you. Hope y'all got y'all motherfucking orders in. This shit about to be done in the next 30 minutes. Now we got them beans up in that shit. Damn. Thank you so much, One Stop Chop. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, cooking with AB. Chilling and grilling with AB. Kimmy's Creations. And other on me too. But I've mainly been using the One Stop Chop. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Look at that shit. Boy. Damn. And me. You feel me? And me. And putting a taste of me up in that shit. Yeah. Let that simmer for 30 minutes and I'm gonna come try that. Bust that down for y'all. Alright, here we go. We ready to serve up. Get y'all a nice little bowl. Let me get that zoom in a little bit, fam. Get y'all a nice bowl. Oh, that motherfucking chili. ain't gonna eat too much because I gotta go to work. Like, in some hours. And here it is.
Yeah, boy.
Chilli. I already tasted that shit. I already going motherfucking gas, y'all. Here y'all go to. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Alright, let it cool off and let y'all have a bite of that shit right quick, boy. Thank you, dear Lord Father Jesus God. Thank you, dear Lord Father Jesus God. Kirby, you ready? Alright, y'all. Here we go. We're gonna give y'all a little spoon of that. Got some steak in that bite for you, too. Thank you, dear Lord Father Jesus God. Bon appetit. Let's eat. Y'all get first bite. That shit hot. Bottoms up. What's in your gut? Got some motherfucking chili in that bowl. Perfect bow and arrow. I ain't even put no cheese, no crackers, or no nothing in this yet. It's still just bare. Bare chili. I'm a fucking chef. Chef Macazoid. Damn. Here y'all go. It's 10 out of 10. And I put the perfect Mac blend on it. Thank y'all. Shout out to everybody who made this possible. Thank you, dear Father Jesus God. Put a little of these in there for y'all. Oh, shit. Put a little bit up in those. Put those up in there for y'all a little bit. Yeah, one more bite of that shit before we get off. So if y'all have one bite like this, look at that chili, boy. I did it for y'all. This for y'all. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. Come over here and get some of this, y'all. Put y'all orders in. It's already done. Shout out to the ones that help. Shout out to Jesus. And we all done. That shit. I got saying this shit right here. Bring you motherfuckers back from the graveyard. You already know. That shit gunfire.